So for some reason, 10,000 people want to hear what I have to say, and I think that's pretty cool. Welcome back to another video, and this is going to be my kind of 10,000 subscriber special. Disclaimer, there is no point to this video other than me just talking about my life over the last year while making YouTube videos. So watch on if you want. If you don't care about this stuff, then carry on with your life. First of all, I just want to thank everybody who's subscribed and who's been watching me and supporting me and commenting and liking and sharing my videos. Thank you so much. I couldn't have gotten to where I am right now without you guys, and that's awesome. So this video is going to be just a little bit of how my YouTube channel got started and what I did to make videos and kind of how it all got rolling. So about a year ago now, I decided that I was going to try and vlog. So I borrowed my father-in-law's RX 100 Mark IV and vlogged for like 40 days straight, which I look back at that now and think, how on earth how did I pull that off? Now, I had posted just a couple random videos before that, nothing really of any substantial value, just things I thought was cool. And so I vlogged for about a month and a half and then decided this is just too much to keep up with. I'm just gonna call it there. I had to send the RX 100 back to my father-in-law, so I figured this is a good time to just shut it down. So I've always loved taking pictures my entire life. Let's see. All the way back before high school, I asked my parents for a camera, and they got me this Sony CyberShot. What was it? Like a DH4 or something odd like that. I don't remember what it was called. I'll just show a picture of it right here if I can find it later. And I used that for a while and just shooting around. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just enjoying taking pictures. Then fast forward a few years, I was on a big Craigslist kick. I bought a smartphone and I traded it for an iPhone, and I traded that for an Android tablet, and I traded that for an iPad, and I traded that iPad for a Canon Rebel T. It wasn't even a T series. It was like I can't remember it all. So I used that thing for just a little bit amount of time. I was very new to DSLRs. That was the very first one I've ever had. I didn't know anything about the interchangeable lenses. I just had I think it came with 2 of them, and that's all I had, and it was terrible. One was like a 35 to 100 something, right here. And it was the worst lens. If I could get my hands on it again to do a review, I would, because it was so bad that I took pictures with it and was like, ew. So because that lens was so terrible, I really didn't use it for a long time. I went probably a couple years without even touching the camera, until finally I decided to pull it back out and play with it a little bit, and then decided maybe it's this lens that's so bad. So I looked on Craigslist, found a different lens for Canon. It was cheap. I think I got it for 70 bucks. 70 bucks. Maybe it was like an 18 to 55. Anyways, I put that on the camera and was like, oh my gosh, this thing is awesome. It was a 10 megapixel camera. I do remember that about it, but I just couldn't, I was astounded that you could take these kind of pictures with this setup. And that kind of really opened the door to me spending a lot of money on cameras. So I used that for a little bit, maybe a year, maybe not quite a year. And once I got more and more into it, I thought, okay, I'm really enjoying this, but I need something better. I want something better. Because the camera that I was using, that one was like, it was like 7 or 8 years old at the time. So I was like, all right, I'm getting into this. It'll be worth it. I'll get some great pictures and be happy I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and get a Nikon. I went to Craigslist again, found a Nikon D7100. He had the 10.5 fisheye. I didn't get that. He did have a 55 millimeter micro 2.8, which I still have, and I use that on the Sony a good bit. And he also had a 18 to 200 VR, which that lens I thought was pretty great. Cover all the range. That one lived on the camera. And I also grabbed a 35 millimeter 1.8 when I did a little later down the line. So I used that for probably 2 years, and I took it on dozens and dozens of hiking trips, and it was great. The battery lasted a long time. It took remarkable images. It was 24 megapixels, fantastic camera. If you're looking at a Nikon D7100, go get it. It's great. It's a little outdated now, but it's great. So after having that camera for a couple years, I started the vlogging. I had to send the RX 100 back. Then I was kind of like, I wish I had a video camera so I could do more videos. So I got to looking around, and it didn't seem like it was worth getting a video camera and fiddle farting with the Nikon system. So the A6500 was coming out in the next couple weeks, it seemed like, and I was like, this looks awesome. So probably against my better judgment, I ended up buying the A6500 and jumping ships, switching systems. I sold all my Nikon gear. I sold all the lenses for it. I probably should have done some comparison videos first, but I didn't know. So after I got the A6500, I started doing more and more videos. And it was almost like I accidentally started making camera videos. I just enjoyed what I was doing. I just liked playing with the gear. I mean, can you blame me? It's just cool stuff. I think it's cool. So I started playing with it, and I got the 50mm 1.8, but for the full frame, so the FE lens for Sony. And I did a comparison of that versus the kit lens, and people seem to love it. I was like, really? That's pretty cool. I liked it. People like what I have to say. The overall positive response from it was really encouraging, and I was like, maybe I'll do another one of these. And in the comments of the video, people were like, hey, the crop sensor lens is probably going to give you better results. You might want to check that one out. So I got that and did another video, and it all just kind of started rolling from there. And then then we got to where we are today. I did a couple of videos that really took off. I did a lot of videos that seemed like barely anybody watched or cared about, but I guess that's part of the territory, though, is you just do what you like to do, and if people like it, then they'll watch it. After I hit about 5,000 subscribers, companies started emailing me and saying, hey, will you take a look at our product? Will you do a review for it? We like your videos. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, free stuff. So, and can you blame me? I mean, I like playing with gadgets, and they were gonna send me gadgets. So I was like, I'll play with gadgets in front of a camera for you guys. So those videos weren't, or still aren't, as just organic as some of my more ridiculous ideas. Like, instead of just realizing one day, I can hook my camera up to a telescope, let's see what happens. It was more of like, okay, they want me to give my honest opinion on what this product is like. So then I had to really think about what I was gonna say, and most of the time I didn't. Most of the time I just opened it up and it was like, okay, this is my first time seeing it. So when these companies would come and ask me to review a product of theirs, I absolutely wanted to do it because I get to play with new toys, but it was kind of weird in a sense that I then had to restructure the way I did my videos. It wasn't just a random idea I had, run out and film it. It was I had to spend some time with the product and get some kind of first impressions with it without sounding like just a shill that's repeating, hey, go buy this product, which I really didn't want to sound like. I don't know if I have. I enjoy doing the review videos, even if it's for a company that sent me something. However, they're just a little different. That's all. I've got a small pile of products that I need to do videos on, but I've stopped receiving stuff from companies. I've just stopped responding. I've said, give me some time, because I want to be able to make some more creative content for you guys, not just look at this product, look at this product, look at this product. Do you have to be weed eating right now? Thank you. It's kind of an interesting thing trying to evolve and shape a YouTube channel, because you get all these replies, some of them super positive, some of them super negative. You know, you've been in the YouTube comments, you know how it is. And you're like, all right, nobody wants to sit around and watch me talk for that long, this video. I'm gonna cut the crap, jump straight into reviewing the lenses. Then you do that and somebody's like, well, why didn't you talk about the lenses more? And you're like, do I do it? Do I not? I just want to make something enjoyable and watchable. I don't want to make something that people just have to trudge through just to get to the point. I'm going to try and cut down on the product reviews and go to more of actually using the products in creative ways. I feel like that's a more entertaining thing to watch. It gives people more of a question mark of like, well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if you stick a GoPro on top of a drone? I don't know, and I don't want to try with my drone, but this crazy dude on YouTube is. So I'll watch what he's got to say. And I absolutely love making videos for you guys, and I want to try and make it as good of an experience from both ends. I want you guys to enjoy watching them. I want to enjoy making them, and moving forward, I hope that will be the case. Then in the last 6 or 8 weeks, you may have noticed my video frequency really taking a hit. And that's because me and my wife started a new business called Local Stature. You can check it out. One of these links, probably one in the description. I'll link one up here. We did a lot of prototyping, a lot of testing with the different finishes and the different woods and how we were gonna do it and if it would work and if people would like it. So go check out her store on Etsy and maybe check out her Instagram as well. It's brand new, so stuff is just now starting to get rolling. We would both love it if you shared something or liked something. I'm not gonna ask you for a Patreon account, just give me money. I'm gonna try and earn it. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be, and I'm amazed if you guys are still watching. Thank you so much again for your subscription and your support. It means the world to me. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.